Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good morning everyone. So we will start with the last topic. There will be two derivations in this topic. So we are going to see what are those derivation and how they are applicable. Okay. So in this session, we will be going through the specific speed, we are talking about the specific speed here. So we will start with what is the definition of specific speed and how we are going to arrive at this formulas. So the formulas which you are seeing on the screen, so how we come across this formula, that we are going to see in this today's class. So specific speed, so there is a specific speed of pump and specific speed of turbine.
Yeah, link, personal link in the class.
Personal link.
I'm joining the class. ನನಗೆ last 10 minutes ಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. Last 10 minutes ನಾನು
Okay. So this is the specific speed of pump and specific speed of turbine formulae. Okay. So here we are going to check how we will get these formulas. What are the first what we will see the what is the definition of specific speed. Then we'll start with how we will get the derivation of these formulas. The first, these are I'll repeat this again. These are very important derivations, so you must go through these derivations. Okay. The first is specific speed of pump. As on the screen it is projected, it is defined as it is the speed of a geometrically similar turbine or a geometrically similar pump or a turbine working under unit head and developing unit power. So working under unit head and developing unit power. So we can see here, this is the unit head and this is the volume flow rate. Unit here, if it is specific speed, we define it as unit flow rate or the discharge, unit discharge per unit head. If it is the specific speed of turbine, we define it as it is the speed of a geometrically similar turbine working under unit head and developing unit power. So what does this mean? So for example, let us say we are considering a geometrically similar turbine. What do you mean by geometrically similar turbine? Let us say we have installed a big turbine in some project or in some let us say in some hydroelectric power station. Now we want to test what is the specific speed of that turbine. So what we will do, we will reduce this turbine of hydroelectric power station turbine to the geometrically similar shape, to a smaller turbine, and we subject this turbine to work under unit head and to produce unit power. Are you understanding? The speed at which this rotates during unit head and developing a unit power, that is called as specific speed. So when I say the specific speed, it is that speed with which the big turbine also rotates when it is subjected to the unit head and unit power. So what do you mean by specific speed of a turbine? It is the speed of a geometrically similar turbine which works under unit head and develops unit power. Are you getting this one? So that is the meaning of a specific speed of a turbine. The same goes with the specific speed of a pump. So what is the specific speed of a pump definition? It is the speed of a geometrically similar pump which develops a discharge of 1 meter cube, unit meter cube per second of discharge per unit head. So that is the definition of the specific speed of a pump and the specific speed of a turbine. So how we will get these formulas? So first let's start with the specific speed of turbine. I it is a good idea if you can derive with me this. Okay, so we will start this with common formulas such as u equal to pi dn by 60. I think you have used this formula in your basics of kinematics of machines, or somewhere else you might have used this u equal to pi dn by 60. So how this formula will come to, like how this formula, like what is the basics of this formula also I will just try to explain here. What do you mean by pi d here? What is a pi d reference? Pi d represents the circumference of a circle. Am I correct? This is the circumference of a circle. Yes, 2 pi r. What is the circumference is given by? 2 pi r. So what is 2r gives you? Pi d. So pi d is nothing but a circumference of a circle. And what is n? N is the speed or rotation per second, we say. Per second. Now let us say there is a circular type of rotor which does one rotation per second, one rotation per second. Okay, so if this one rotation per second, so it covers this whole, for example, from this point going towards this point and reaching back this point, it takes a total velocity of distance covered by this is pi d, and the time is one rotation per second, per second. So for that reason the velocity v is given by pi dn by 60, because we take the n in rotations per minute, rpm. We consider the rotations per minute. To convert this into seconds, we are using the division by 60. So n by 60 gives you rotations per second. We can use this rotation per minute, but in to convert that into rotation per second, we are dividing it by 60. So this is what the things like what we say, the formula basics, how we will get u equal to pi dn by 60. Here u is called as peripheral velocity. Here u is called as peripheral velocity. Now using this, now can we say that here pi and 60 is a constant? So I now represent u is directly proportional to dn. I am removing this constant, what constant? Equality constant, and introducing a proportionality sign here. Now we have one more formula called as v is equal to root of 2gh. I think this you have learned in the basics of your fluid mechanics. So here I will write this as root 2g into root h. So root 2g becomes what? Constant. So for that reason what I will do, again I will take it as v is directly proportional to root h. So basically we consider that u and v, they are the velocity only. So can we write this as u is directly proportional to dn is directly proportional to root h. So for further reason we can write this as d is directly proportional to root h by n. So this is your first equation. This is your first equation. Okay. Now after this we come across the power formula. The power is given by the overall efficiency. This is a very important definition, guys. The efficiency is given by, what is efficiency given by? Output by input. Yes, for a turbine the output will be the shaft power and the input will be the water power. So we will write this as rho q gh. So we will write this further as P by rho q gh. So for turbine, the output will be shaft power. Shaft power is nothing but the power delivered which we get it. So that is called as the shaft power. Whereas the input will be the water power. At what rate the water impinges on the turbine, that will be the input power. So input power is rho q gh and the output power is shaft power. So for that reason we can say that the overall efficiency is P by rho q GH. Now further we can write this as what? P is equal to efficiency into rho Q G H. Again, if we say that density is constant here, efficiency is also a constant term and gravity is also a constant term, this becomes a constant. Therefore, we can write P is directly proportional to QH. Now, further I know that H is directly proportional, or Q is equal to A into V, correct? Area into velocity. So area is given by pi by 4 d square into V. So further here again this pi by 4 is constant. I remove this constant of proportionality. I remove this constant and introduce a proportionality sign. So that becomes Q is equal to d square V. So further we can write this as P is directly proportional to QH. Further it is directly proportional to d square VH. Yes. So further we can say what is V equal to, but V is directly proportional to root H. So for that reason, so we'll directly write it as d square root H into H. Yes. So further we can write this as d square. What is d is directly proportional to root H by n. So d square becomes H by n square root H H. Correct. So further we can write this as what? P is directly proportional to H raised to 5 by 2 by n square. Equation 3. Is this clear till now? Or it is confusing? I don't think so it's confusing. You have to divide this into parts. First you have to define the velocity, then we have to come across the efficiency, then we have to come across the discharge. So if you know these three basics, you will arrive at the last formula, that is P is directly proportional to H raised to 5 by 2 into n square. Now we got this, what it is, P is directly proportional to H raised to 5 by 2 by n square. Now using this, we will introduce, I will bring this n square to this side, is equal directly proportional to H raised to 5 by 2 by P. Now I want to remove this n square, so taking the root on both sides, it becomes n is directly proportional to H raised to 5 by 4 by root P. Yes. So further we can introduce this as n is equal to k into H raised to 5 by 4 by root P. Okay. So this is what here, n is equal to k H raised to 5 by 4 by root P. So here we say it as k is constant of proportionality. Now what is this constant of proportionality? We will define it as let H is equal to 1 meter and P is equals to 1 kilowatt. So here what we are doing, we are taking H as unit head and this as unit power. So if we take unit head and unit power, now what we have to do, we have to get it as n equal to k 1 by 1. So therefore this n becomes NST. What is this NST then? NST is nothing but specific speed of turbine. Yes. So therefore we say that k is equal to NST. Now resubstituting it back in this equation, that becomes n equal to NST H raised to 5 by 4 by root P. Now what is NST formula then? NST equal to n root P H raised to 5 by 4. This is the definition or derivation for specific speed of turbine. So I think anybody has any doubts here? We arrived at this formula, NST equal to n root PC by H raised to 5 by 4. Okay. So anybody has any any Question over here. You want me to repeat this formula or this derivation?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Ah,
can you explain the part after discharge, sir?
Yeah, from discharge, sir, actually.
Yes, sir,
before
from discharge.
before discharge it is fine.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
No doubt in there. No doubt before discharge. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I will explain. Anybody else, if you want to explain me from initially, please let me know. Or it's okay.
Sir, yes, sir. From initial, please.
Huh?
From the start, please.
Okay, from start we will explain them. Okay, I will complete from the start. Okay, so let's concentrate and learn this derivation here. So we will start with the u equal to pi dn by 60 formula. So this formula I explained how it came. Okay, I will not go into that again. U equal to pi dn by 60 is the formula we will start. Now, what is u equal to pi dn by 60? Now, pi by 60 is constant. If, for example, if something like what we can say, p is inversely proportional to 1 by v, if it is like that, what we will do, we will take some k and 1 by v, right? So we say it as k as proportionality constant. I am reversing it. I am removing the k and introducing the proportionality constant in whole of this thing. Are you understanding this first? Yes. So here pi u equal to pi dn by 60. Here pi and 60 are constants. So I am removing that constant. I am introducing a proportionality sign. So u is equal directly proportional to dn. Now v is also equal to, or u, let us take u only. That's not a problem here. U or v, that is they are both velocities only. So u equal to root 2gh. So now root 2g, again it is a constant. So I am removing root 2g and introducing a proportionality sign. So again v is equal directly proportional to root h. Now u is directly proportional to dn and it is directly proportional to root h. Therefore d becomes what? Bring n to this side, root h by n. So this is your first equation. Now coming to for turbine, overall efficiency is given by output by any efficiency. It is output by input. That is the basics. You should understand what is output in turbine. In the turbine, the output is specific power and input power is the water power. So we can produce here, substitute here specific power by water power, the shaft power by water power. The shaft power is given by P and water power is given by rho Q G H. Again, this also you have learnt in your fluid mechanics basics. Now I am getting the formula for P. So what is P here? P equal to, if I shift everything to that side, efficiency rho Q G H. Now again efficiency rho and G are constants. So I am removing those constants and introducing the proportionality sign here. So that becomes what? P is directly proportional to QH. Now what is Q here? Q is equals to A into V. So what is this? Is again you have studied this in continuity equation. Discharge is given by AV. So A is area, V is velocity. So A is area. You want me to write it? So V is velocity and A is area. Area into velocity gives you the discharge. So what is area given by? If it is a pipe or a conduit, we will give the area as pi by 4 d square into V. So what is pi by 4 again? Pi by 4 is a constant. So I have removed that constant and used the Q equal to d square V. So can anybody say why I am using the area as pi by 4 d square only? Why not length into breadth or breadth into height or something else?
Sir?
Why I am using the formula of area as pi by 4 d square? What is area? Area can be anything. It can be length into breadth. It can be side into side. A square.
Because you take like yeah, pipe and all.
Huh?
That's why.
What?
You assume it as pipe, sir. That's why. Like circle, we have to find.
Why I am assuming pipe or why I have assumed a circular structure here?
Sir, because to get circumference, not that.
That only. Why I need to get circumference? Why not something else? Why not the perimeter? Useless people, I am finding it for turbine,
Sir,
guys. Turbine,
what,
how
sir?
it will be? I am finding this for turbine. turbine in what shape it will be? It will be in rectangular shape or in a cone shape?
Yes.
What shape it will be in turbine?
Circular shape.
Circular shape.
Circular
So,
shape.
Yes.
To
yeah.
get diameter, we are taking, sir. In perimeter, we are getting length and breadth.
That is, so this is all going to find the turbine specific speed. So if I am talking about turbine, 100% it has to be a circular, na? It cannot be a
Circular,
cuboid,
yes, sir.
or it cannot be
Yes, sir.
cone like shape turbine. Have you seen? No, it is in a circular shape. So I am using everything related to the circle. So area also I am using pi by 4 d square. So now pi is constant. Remove that constant. It becomes q is directly proportional to d square v. Now this becomes what? P is directly proportional to qh is directly what is q here? Q is d square v. I am substituting it. That's it. In the place of q, I am substituting d square v. Okay. Now further, what is v? V is root h. In the place of v, I am substituting root h. Okay. And in the place of d square, what is d? Directly proportional to root h by n. So d square becomes h by n square, squaring it on both sides. So that becomes h by n square root h into h. Now, this also I have to tell you. This becomes what? H raised to 1 by 2 h. So a raised to m into a raised to n into x raised to a raised to L. So m plus n plus L. So that becomes h1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. So that becomes what totally? If I take that becomes h raised to 5 by 2. Add it. This becomes 2. This becomes 2. 2 plus 2 plus 1. That becomes 5 by 2. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that becomes h raised to 5 by 2 by n square. Have you understood this part?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So further, this is the p is directly proportional to h raised to 5 by 2 by n square. So n square this side, p towards RHS, h raised to 5 by 2 by p. So n is directly proportional to, now I am taking root on both the sides. If I take the root, h becomes h raised to 5 by 4 and root p. So now again, if I remove that proportionality constant and take a constant as k, so that becomes n equal to k h raised to 5 by 4. Now I have to define what is the k. So k can be defined as what? If let us assume that h is equal to 1 meter and p is 1 kilowatt, so that becomes n equal to k. So here k, n is nothing but nst. Your speed becomes, what is specific speed definition? The speed at the speed of a geometrically similar turbine at unit head producing unit power. So when it is at unit head and producing unit power, the speed becomes specific speed. Therefore, I am taking nst here. So k becomes nst. Substitute it back. Get the value for the nst. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts for anyone?
No, sir.
Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes. I'll just go for the specific speed of pump as well. The Q is given by what? Let's finish off this hand in hand. A into V. This is specific speed of pump. Q is given by A into V. So A is what? Pi d square V. Yes. And we have the same thing, that V is directly proportional to root h. So for that reason, pi d square root h. Or first I will remove this pi by 4. Q is directly proportional to d square root h. But we already know that d square is nothing but h by root n. So for that, correct? Sorry, h by n square. H by n square it is. So for that reason, I am substituting it here. H by n square root h. So this becomes what? H raised to 3 by 2 by n square. So n square becomes n square equal to h raised to 3 by 2 by q. So further this can be written as n equal to, sorry, d directly proportional to, sorry. So n is directly proportional to h raised to 3 by 4 by root q. So further if I take this, I will remove this, n equal to k h raised to 3 by 4 by root q. So now let h equal to 1 meter cube per second, sorry, 1 meter, and q is equal to 1 meter cube per second. Then n will be equal to nsp. So therefore we can write it as nsp equal to k 1 by 1. So that is k is nothing but here nsp. Substituting it back, we will get n equal to nsp h raised to 3 by 4 by root q. So nsp is equal to n root q h raised to 3 by 4. This is the formula for pump. Pump is easy, na? Guys, pump the specific speed of pump is very much easy. It's have no headache. So if you understand the turbine formula, the pump formula becomes automatically easy. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
No? Sure?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
this is-
sir. No doubt.
Okay, so this completes the thing. I have to do only some numericals on this chapter. So this chapter will get completed. Okay. So I think Rahil sir is there here. Rahil? Mr. Rahil? No. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Admit ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ನೋಡು. Yeah, Rahil sir wants to talk with you guys. You just listen to him.